I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel, but it's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. Please just look at me. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily. You always know which buttons you should push, baby. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily, but you're still here with me. We're drawn to each other. We try to break it off, but we return to each
Hello and welcome to Creating This Home. Welcome if you are new here. I am Kayla, a married mother with 5 children, and today I am doing a weekly reset and a refresh of my home. So today I am getting started out with just taking a few piles of laundry to their designated area. I'm going to also fix up my sofa and make it look presentable again because again, I live with 5 little people. So things can get quite messy and it's okay. You know, I am enjoying this stage of life where things are, chaotic and a little messy and a little dysfunctional because my kids are so small. I have 5 children, as I said before. They are 13, 12, soon to be 11, and soon to be 8-year-old. And my last one just turned 6. And I am all of the emotions. All right, y'all, I am going to begin with just picking up my ottomans and making sure the floor surfaces are all prepped and ready for me to vacuum. I will be vacuuming my entire living room, and I am going to begin with this faux shag rug. This rug holds and retains everything. I'm talking about Legos, beads, feathers, anything, socks, any paper, anything that can be embedded in this rug and get down in its fibers. I am letting you know it happens. I live with, again, all 5 of my babies, and they get down here and they play. They're allowed to play all over the house, first and foremost. There's no one designated place that they play. They play in the rooms, they play in the schoolroom, they play some of everywhere, and my heart is content with that, because they live here. So as long as their imaginations and are working and they're being creative, let them play. Let the babies play. But in this faux sheep rug, it is very hard to get things out. So of course, y'all know I bust out my Shark vacuum. This Shark vacuum gets up everything. When I say it gets up everything, it sucks up all the beads, it sucks up all the debris, it sucks up all the feathers, it sucks up all the everything. The suction on this thing is amazing, which is the reason why I pulled it out in the first place. And again, I felt like this rug really needed a deep clean when it came down to vacuuming. I don't shampoo this rug often, and when I do, I flip it over, and that's the way that I shampoo it. However, getting back to vacuuming, I will be vacuuming my entire living room area, and it's going to take quite a while. So buckle up for the ride. Get you a bag of chips, get you some coffee, some tea, whatever you'd like. This is going to be a long one. This video is 48 minutes long. I tried to reduce it down a little bit more. Unfortunately, that was the only problem, was I was not able to edit it down anymore because I didn't want to miss all the important parts. So here you see me. I'm starting on all the carpet. We have a fair bit of carpet in our home. It doesn't bother me, especially since my babies are small. It keeps their little feet warm. It keeps them from getting hurt. If they fall, there's not that much of a bang or a boo-boo. It does definitely break that hit whenever they do fall, or y'all know what I'm talking about. It's children. They run, they play, they fall, they do all of the things. But yes, I'm just vacuuming my little heart out, and you're gonna see that I get over here by the bar stools, and I'm like, oh, I need to move these bar stools and definitely get in the little nooks and crannies. And so that's what I do. I stop and I get in the little nooks and crannies, moving all the bar stools so I can get down there. And don't be fooled, my carpet looks like it's in good condition. It is, except for under these bar stools. So my children eat here, and I love it. I love being able to serve them on the bar. It's one of my favorite things ever, especially for breakfast, when I'm like, breakfast is ready, and I see all their little tiny faces come, and they want to see what's ready, what I made, and they're so excited. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So underneath the bar, there are some stains, and there's some stains that just are not coming up. I've tried to shampoo, I've tried to hand scrub, I've tried to do all of the things. And you know what I say? Thank God. Thank you, Lord, for these stains, because it just means that my children had a great meal. They had a great time. I'm not saying that children should destroy everything all over the house. I'm just thanking God that my children are healthy. They have great meals, and that they're able to converse with each other. And sometimes accidents happen, and it is okay. So you guys see that now I am proceeding to vacuum the other side of my living area, and this is near my homeschool room as well as my kitchen. Also backs up to my daughter's bathroom. But you know, I'm just going to get the rest of this vacuuming done, and then I will pop back up here.
And trust me, there is no one else. No one can get me so high. So high, so high.
So in this weekly reset or refresh, if you will, I definitely wanted to be realistic. You know what I mean? Like, I clean my dining room, I clean my living room, I clean my homeschool room quite frequently. And I wanted you to know that I love to do this, especially on a weekend day. So Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I definitely may break it up where I'll do one part on Friday, another part on Saturday, another part on Sunday. But for the sake of this video, I definitely did everything in one day. It took a little bit longer, but you know what? I think I may start doing it this way just because I love the way that I felt when I woke up the next morning and I didn't have a task to do. Like, I took one evening and I was able to just get everything done. The children were playing, they were having a good time, they were playing their game, and some were watching movies, and some were doing crafts and arts or crocheting. So it was just beneficial or conducive for me to get it all done in one evening, and the next day we all felt relieved because I could just spend time with them. So thus the post that I missed on Sunday is because I did all this work and I just wanted to relax and spend time with my babies, and that's what I did. I relaxed. I spent time with them. My girls and I had a spa day in my daughter's bathroom. We did all of the things where we did our pedicures, and we did our facial mask, and we did our nails. My daughter's painted my nails clear because I'm not a huge fan of colors on my nails. Never have been. So my kids and my daughters and I just had a very special night on Sunday, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really enjoyed being there for them. I really enjoyed setting an example for them and showing them that you have to show yourself unconditional love before you can love anyone else, and just instilling that into their small hearts and watching them, their eyes glow when I'm talking to them and I have their undivided attention, and they're just soaking up and eating up everything that I'm saying to them. Just makes me so emotional. It does. It makes me so emotional because they're small for so long. You know what I mean? You only get a small window of time with them before they're adults. And yes, we get to spend time with them when they're adults and they have their own families and they have their own career and everything like that. We're still proud of them. It's proud that we're their parents and that they're our babies, but it hits different. It just hits different. So during this weekly reset, I am definitely just cleaning my house on account of, one, I love my home. I'm very blessed to have a home. God, thank you for the shelter that you have provided over my head, over my children's head, over my husband's head. Thank you for the family that is together in this home that you keep under your mercy and your grace, God. I thank you, Lord, for allowing me to share this on a platform where women of all kinds of color and culture are watching. I truly believe that God has a bigger purpose for creating this home. And this is the reason why I get up and I tell myself I have to show up, not just for you all, for myself as well. I have to motivate and encourage myself before I can get on this mic and do it for you. And being able to have a ministry in cleaning and homemaking is so beautiful. You guys get to see me weekly reset my home, refresh my dining room. You also get to see me do things like cook, as well as giving my babies little makeovers in their room, or whether it be decluttering and organizing. It's just been beautiful. And right now I'm cleaning the mirror that is in my dining room. I don't get to this very often, but when I do, I am just so surprised because oftentimes I forget about some of the things that I have. And even though I'm in this dining room all the time, I look in that mirror and I'm like, wow, I love this mirror. It's so beautiful. So, just finding love for the purpose of what you already have. You have something, love on it. It doesn't matter if you want something different or you feel that you can fill a different space with something else. The things that you have, make that matter to you. Make these things matter to you. Just like I'm doing a weekly refresh and reset for my house right now. I'm doing it because my family deserves that. I deserve that, and most importantly, I get to encourage and motivate you all and let you know that if you are able-bodied, count your blessings. God is good. And the fact that you get up every morning, God is good. Tell yourself that. So I'm just taking off the things that are in my little buffet right here. This is actually a wine cabinet. I don't keep wine in it because I don't really drink. And my husband is not a big fan of alcohol either. So we just kind of use it to store homeschool items in the inside of it. And it works out perfectly. And on top of it, I use it to store my diffuser, a few oils, some water, and a few other decor pieces that I have. And I absolutely love it. If I could leave you with anything today, which this video is far from over, so don't check out yet, y'all. But if I can leave you with a message today, enjoy your life. Don't compare yourself to the people that you see online. Don't compare your life to the people that you see online. Most of these people that you see that have this or have that, or are extremely organized or so forth and so on, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. So if your closed doors look good, girl, you better keep with it. Honestly, be yourself, Be happy with what you have. Be content in the moment that you're in, and be present for the people that really love you, and accept that for yourself, because you deserve that. If you have a hard time homemaking, put me on your TV, put me on your tablet, on your phone, put me on your Bluetooth earbuds, and we can tackle this together. You don't ever have to feel like you have to do homemaking alone. It is not that type of deal. If I'm here on YouTube, let my video roll in the background and we can clean whatever you need to clean together, girl. I will get whatever I get done and you can get whatever you need to get done. At the end of the day, we can tackle something today and together. So never ever forget that. So I'm going to finish cleaning up this little wine cabinet, and then I am going to proceed to count my blessings while I am cleaning.
It's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel, but it's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. Please just look at me.
Now that I have gotten my dining room all reset and refreshed and dusted, and it's looking really nice and good, I am so excited to be in our homeschool room. Y'all, welcome to my homeschool room. This is where everything goes down, from crafting, creating, learning, meeting that insatiable appetite that my children have for learning, and just the yearning for learning that helps them, or helps propel them to the next level, if you will. I am so thrilled to be homeschooling my children and to have found a rhyme and rhythm in homeschooling. It has not always been butterflies and rainbows. It hasn't. We've had our rough patch for sure, but once we found again our rhyme and our reason of why we homeschool, it has been nothing short of beautiful. The mornings are just amazing. I love waking up and just snuggling each of my babies, and then having time that we read aloud. They get their gratitude book done. Once they do that, breakfast is just about ready, and they talk and they communicate during breakfast. It is just one of the most beautiful things that I could have ever done for my children, is homeschool my children and be there for them and be their sole educator and be there to answer their questions and see their learning styles and the different types of personality, and what works for one may not work for another. It's just been absolutely beautiful. So when I get in this room, I am eager to get it clean. I am eager to just have a nice spot for my children to be able to perform and learn and just be free when it comes down to homeschooling. Our style is much more of a traditional, eclectic style. However, we do pull a little from here and there when it comes down to homeschooling styles, but we've got it down packed to what works for our family. And we are just so thankful, so grateful. You see that I'm just tidying up the area, just making sure that I can get everything off the floor before I start vacuuming. And you may notice that there is an extra vacuum that is in this room. This is specifically for the homeschool room. Whenever we're doing kinetic sand, or whenever we're doing anything with small beans or sensory play or any of that kind of stuff, they can quickly grab that vacuum, and my small ones know how to work it. So, that one stays in this room. So I just love this. I love being able to pour into my children and have them reciprocate that into the world. And it's just being a blessing to them to be able to not only homeschool them, but to stay at home with them and to be present in their lives, and then be a prominent figure in their lives as well. It's just been so beautiful. So y'all can understand why this room is so near and dear to my heart. And I just love I love being in this room in general. So you're going to see that I continue to tackle this room, and I am definitely resetting and refreshing this room. And it's beautiful that I am able to do this on camera and not only encourage and motivate you all to, tackle something or an area in your room, but to have grace and gratitude when you do it. You know what I mean? There's no specific timeline that you have to have on yourself. If you set a timer, that's good. I never set a timer. I just say whatever I can get done, that's what I'm going to get done. However I get it done, that's what's going to get done. So I just kind of take it easy and go with the flow. And, it really just leads to me just tackling everything with a feeling of gratitude and joy, and just enjoying the process. I feel like when you're rushed to get something done, you don't enjoy the process. But these are our homes. These are our babies. These are our families. Why shouldn't we enjoy the process? You know what I mean? I get that you have to have a schedule and kids have to be to bed on time, and maybe you work outside the home, maybe you work inside the home, maybe you stay at home mom like I am, whatever it may be, just take time to enjoy the process. And I can guarantee you will not have that anxious feeling of just trying to rush to get things done. And yeah, there are times that I rush to get things done, but those are generally the times that I don't find that it's pleasant for me. And it's okay. It's okay when it comes down to you need to get things done on a time crunch, and maybe you have somebody coming over and you got to pick everything up, but have the children help you too. Have your spouse help you out. But I'm just wiping down our homeschool book station here. This is our library. This is where I house all of our curriculum. We have tons and tons of books in this square cube organizer, and I just love being able to rotate the books out. I'm also cleaning off our blackboards because they are utilized quite often during the school year. And now you see that I'm taking down some of the artwork that we had displayed because my children want to display sketches and watercolors and painting. So look forward to that because I'm excited to see that as well from my babies, because I know that they put their heart and their just whole desire into what they do. And I'm just so thankful, so grateful, so joyful to be able to be in position to where I'm able to enjoy these little people and love all over them and have them reciprocate that to me and love all over me as well. And I say the same for my husband, too. It's just him walking into a home that is cleaned, that is reset, that is refreshed. There's nothing better than a working man that can come home and his home is just he's at peace. There's no chaos. And don't get me wrong, there are some days where it is chaotic and things have just gone disarray and and the home is just not pristine. But most days when my husband comes home, we have picked up after each other and picked up after our work or whatever we've been working on. And my kids and I love to tag team, so we have definitely just what I'm trying to say is that the home is clean by the time my husband gets home from work. He enjoys a clean house, and I would enjoy a clean house if I had to work outside the home too. I wouldn't want to come home to a mess. And like I said, if that has to happen, that has to happen. I remember when all of my kids were a lot smaller, that was the story of my life, is that when you have five and under, wow, it felt like it was impossible to keep a clean house. So now that they're a bit older, my oldest is 13, soon to be 14, and I have a 12-year-old that's going to be 13, a 10-year-old that's going to be 11, a 7-year-old that's going to be 8, a lot of birthdays this year. And then we have my newly turned 6-year-old. So now that they're all older, they are certainly capable of helping, and that's what we do. We come together and we help each other. And they know that when I'm doing these things like resetting and refreshing, and I just need to get in there and get the mama's job done, they know that they're able to be with each other and spend time with each other. And sometimes it's reading a book together, or sometimes they may be playing their video games, or maybe they have a little screen time while I'm doing these things, and that's okay. It is okay, because for the most part, I know that they're going to help me maintain the job that I've done. And I'm so completely grateful and thankful for that. So yes, I am finishing up with the homeschool room, and then I will proceed to move into the kitchen. All right, mamas and papas, leave me a comment down below if you remember when I used to struggle in the kitchen. I no longer feel that way. I have definitely turned that upside down frown into a smile. I am completely grateful, thankful, and just joyful and humbled to be in this kitchen, to have the equipment, to have the dishes, to help make sure that my babies' bellies are full. I do the dishes now, and I have no problem, because again, just turning that negative outlook into something positive, and then having gratitude on top of that, it'll do something for you. So as long as I go at my pace and I'm not rushed and I don't feel rushed, I completely enjoy what I'm doing. So getting the dishes done used to be a huge hurdle for me. And now I get the dishes done and I'm thankful. I'm like, why was I ever feeling that way before? But again, just associating the hard work with negativity and, turning that around and being like, this is not so hard. I'm just putting dishes in a dishwasher. I'm blessed to have the dishwasher. I'm blessed to have the pots to go into the dishwasher. The dishwasher is doing the job for me. Yes, I have to hand wash a few of the dishes, but that's beautiful. My children are learning from me. Most of the time we split up the dishes. They do them, during during the day. I do them at nighttime. I make sure the nighttime dishes are ran before we all go to bed. I try to, at least. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes this mama gets tired, and I will admit I go to bed and the dishes are left for the morning. But I get up and I'll tackle them with the same gratitude and the same heart that I have, full of joy, that I would have the night before. So I'm thankful that I'm able to get in here and get these dishes done. Not only am I thankful, but again, it just goes back to being thankful for the things that you have. You know what I mean? Like the cups, the spoons, the forks, the pans, the pots, the food to go inside of said pans and pots. You know, just being thankful and not letting anyone steal your joy, not letting the task steal your joy, but just being full of just gratitude and knowing that God's grace and mercy is the reason why you're standing up and able to get the dishes done in the first place. So just remembering that, and remembering that, you know, you have energy to get it done. And even when you feel like you don't have energy, trust me, just tap into a little faith. You got it, girl. So I'm getting the dishes done, and then I am going to hand wash a few pots and pans, and then I will proceed to wipe down counters, vacuum the floors, and also get the floors mopped. So that is my plan for the kitchen.
Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know that you're done now. No, it's no more, no. I got so high on a hill. That's when I loved you the most. No, I thought I should let you know that you're done now. No, it's no more, we're done now. No, it's no more, we're done now. No, it's no more, we're done now. No, it's no more, no, no. We're done now. No, it's no more, we're done now. No, it's no more, we're done now. No, it's no more, no, no. Yeah.
Okay, mamas and papas, Also, leave me a comment down below and let me know, how often do you reset your house? Do you reset your house weekly? Do you reset your house bi-weekly? Do you reset your house couple times a week? For me, I am definitely resetting my house a couple times a week. So maybe about 2 to 3 times in a 7-day period, when I get in and actually refresh my dining room as well as my kitchen, because I like for these areas to stay pretty clean. My homeschool room, however, I don't really mess with. I spoke about that before. I don't really mess with it throughout the week because I love being able to see what my children have crafted and created, and I love being able to see the mess that they've made, because it just means that they are just knee deep into education and learning. So I really just hold off on cleaning that room until the weekend. And the weekend comes, I definitely get in there and tackle the things that I need to tackle, like pulling out papers that don't belong, or artwork that is trash, or things that just need tidying up. So while I'm washing these dishes and these pans, I am really feeling very thankful, because my kids are learning how to bake. And so that's why I am washing so many of the sheet pans, because my kids are learning how to bake. And not only are they learning how to bake, but they're learning how to bake from scratch, which takes a lot of patience on my behalf. And especially when you have small ones that are 6 and 7, and they're so eager to learn that, accidents happen. And so it's just been not only a good challenge to be able to teach them how to bake, but it's been very interesting, because you just see the ones that are again eager to learn, and then the ones that are more relaxed and confident in themselves, which are my bigger ones. And then you see the ones that are just I got this. My son, who is almost 14, he's like that. He's like, I got this. And I wish I could say he got that from me, but no. He's very confident and very sure of himself in most things that he does. And, he definitely gets that from his father. And I am not to say that I'm not confident in myself. I am certainly confident in myself. But when it comes down to baking, not my area. So I actually had my 12-year-old teaching the baking class, and she did a phenomenal job. And I often have my children who have stronger points or stronger areas of their life. I often have them teach those areas to the smaller ones and convey and articulate how they feel about those areas while they're teaching. So my son, he's like me, he's huge into coding, and he loves to be able to teach the younger ones how to code. My daughter, who is an artist, she loves to be able to teach how to draw. She also is a seamstress, so she loves to teach how to sew as well, and crochet. I mean, my kids are just a jack of all trades, and I couldn't be prouder of them. I could not be prouder of all 5 of these little babies that I'm just like, oh man, these are my people. These are my little humans, and I'm proud of myself. All too often we find ourselves as parents feeling like we failed. You haven't failed at anything. You kept a human alive, and if they're still alive, you have done a phenomenal job. And never forget to tell yourself that you're going to go through thick and thin. You're going to go through hurdles and trials and tribulations, and it's okay. It's all a part of the process. But just know that, there's light at the end of the tunnel. They don't stay small forever. They do grow. They do become a little bit more independent. They do, motivate themselves and teach themselves and know how the do's, the don'ts, all of that stuff. So that just to say that it has just truly been a blessing to be able to encourage my children to get in the kitchen and to learn how to bake as well as to cook. And I've got some pretty good chefs on my hands, so I'm happy. I am certainly happy. So I have finished up with the dishes, and now what I'm doing is just moving some things around so that I can get a good clean of the counters and a good clean of the island as well. And so that's what I'm doing now.
From my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good. You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head, don't feel my spark between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. From a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter if I'm gone.
So during this weekly refresh or reset, I definitely found the need to clean my appliances. I don't always get around to cleaning my appliances just due to the fact that I am just so insanely busy most of the day that I just forget to. But there was so many little fingerprints, just so many fingerprints on everything that I was like, okay, I'm going to get everything wiped down. I got my stove wiped down. I got my microwave wiped down. I am definitely getting this refrigerator wiped down. And you'll see here shortly that I'm actually going to get my double ovens wiped down as well, because we utilize those every single day. Of course, we use the refrigerator and the stove and the microwave daily as well. Not so much the microwave because I cook a lot, but everything else, yes. So I am getting my refrigerator wiped down, and now I have moved on to wiping down my double ovens. These I really need to get inside of and tackle the inside of my double ovens, because they are just to the point to where they just need a deep clean. And I am itching to start spring cleaning, and I know that it's not spring yet, but just like everybody else, I am just itching to start the spring cleaning process. And I'm just trying to wait until it gets a little closer to spring to get that done. And if I can't contain myself, you guys will definitely be seeing some spring cleaning stuff on my channel a little bit early. However, I will be patient and try to wait for a little bit and get some other stuff done before I get the spring cleaning things knocked out. So I have definitely got that fever in me to get the spring cleaning chore list out and just go ahead and start tackling and knocking those things out. But again, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient. So here I am vacuuming my floors, and again, I am just feeling very proud of myself, very thankful and grateful and humble to have the home that I have, to have the space that I have, to have these floors that I can vacuum, that they belong to me, that God has been so good to provide health for myself and my family. And so although it feels like a chore, it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like I'm doing something to polish my space and to make my space a better place, a better home for myself and my family. And so having that gratitude again really just helps me get through all of these things that may seem repetitive or mundane or any of that. And motivating as this is, I just want to let you all know that motivation wears off. It definitely does. And when you have no motivation and you feel like doing nothing, again, just starting somewhere will get you a long ways. You know what I mean? Just starting at whatever pace you want to start at and just tackling the task that you dread the most. Just getting that done, and you're good to go, girl. But I'm mopping the floor and I'm on the home stretch of getting this kitchen clean, and I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier. I've gotten the dining room tackled. I've gotten the living room tackled. I've gotten the homeschool room tackled. You are going to see here in a few minutes that I am going to tackle the small buffet that is in my kitchen that houses my sparkling water as well as my sparkling water. So if I can leave y'all with anything, find peace in your own heart. Find peace in your own home. Don't ever let anybody take your joy or steal your joy. Don't look at your left. Don't look at your right. It doesn't matter what it looks like over there. It might be shiny and new, or one might be old and dilapidated. It does not matter. Be thankful for where you currently are, where your feet are placed. If you have not yet to subscribe, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell, as well as give this video a big thumbs up if you like the motivation. I truly appreciate all of you for watching. I am just so thrilled that creating this home is over 900 right now. We are so close to 1,000. And again, you guys are not numbers. You are my friends. You are my family. And I truly believe that in my heart. As much as you guys leave me so much kind comments, and as well as checking in on me and letting me know that, hey, I missed you on such and such day. Y'all are thebomb.com and y'all rock. Never forget that. Each and every one of you means something to me, and I truly appreciate everything that you do when you leave a comment or a red heart, or you tell me a little bit about yourselves. You all are truly amazing, and never ever forget that. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, give this video a big thumbs up, as well as thank you so much for watching. I will see you all on the next one. Bye.
on you